Hello, hello. How are we all today? Are we hot? I am roasting, guys. Literally roasting. So if you are watching me for the first time and you've not seen this before, my name is Pauline Rogers and I am the face behind Beauty For You. So stick around, see if I give you any value, and if I do, please like the page. And if I resonate with you, send me a friend's request if you like, and if you can sprinkle this video around, I would appreciate it no end, guys, because you really would be helping my business. And if you are catching me on the replay, and you'll notice the replay, guys, because you won't see that live in the top corner, then please put hashtag newbie if you're new and you've never watched me before, and let me know where you're watching from. And if you're one of my regulars, put hashtag hey or hashtag hi Pauline or whatever, or just throw me a heart or throw me a thumbs up just to let me know that you have checked into this video. I don't know where I'm coming or going, guys, with this heat. This heat is just unbearable. So anyone else melting away as we speak? Because I certainly am. So if you are just popping on, please come and say hi. Let me know what you're up to today, whether you're just laying there, sitting there, lots of ice water, trying to keep yourself cool, or you're unfortunately one of the people who are working and you're on a break. Because yeah, it's not fun, is it, guys, when the heat's like this? It's too warm, absolutely too warm. Right, I'm going to stick my glasses on for a sec, guys, just so I can see what I'm doing to sprinkle myself around. As I said, if you can sprinkle me as well, I would be truly, truly grateful. But I am just too warm. So I may get more muddled than normal, because my brain is absolutely frying. I don't know why I didn't even put my hair down. Well, I've got my hair down because it's just making me feel even more hot. But, yeah, just washed it, let it dry, and done nothing else basically. It's been one of those days, guys, one of those days. Right, I think I shared that over. Let me just check to my page. And then let's do some sprinkling. But as I said, if you can sprinkle, yeah, I did. If you can sprinkle me around, I would be truly, truly grateful, because it all helps to get my business out there, guys. And I really do appreciate it. So are you coping with this warm weather? I like, you know, I prefer it to be warm than cold. I prefer it to be dry than raining. But this humidity is just too much for me. I can't cope with it. Especially now that I'm going through the stages of menopause, because it just makes hot flushes even worse. And especially last night, oh dear, last night was unbearable. I didn't actually go to bed until 20 to 2 this morning, because it was just so warm for me, and I just like a furnace. So if you can resonate with that, let me know, because it's not pleasant having menopause and heat, is it, guys? Absolutely not. I don't know if I actually shared that. Oh well, I'll check later. I can't remember whether that actually went through or not. Gonna be one of those days. I can feel it in my bones. I'm talking about my bones. Well, not so much my bones, but my poor muscles from yesterday when my power steering went. Oh man, my arms this morning, I could hardly move them. It was unbearable. And they're still not great, especially this one. It really is heavy and my wrist hurts. Ugh, it's horrible. So yeah, how people drive around with no power steering, I do not envy you. But I did have a delivery today from my FX man. So I've got some more of your deliveries that have arrived. So I shall get them out and shipped off to you. And he's driving around in a non-air conditioning van. On day of today, of all days. Yeah. Rather him than me, because I don't think I'd want to sit in a van and swelter for the whole day. That is for sure. Not fun at all. Come on. Thank you. Sorry guys, my tablet is being extra slow this morning. Well, this afternoon. In fact, I've even lost track of the time. I do apologise if you were waiting for me between 1 and 3:30 and it's now 20 to 3. I do apologise, guys, but it's been a busy time. I've been in my inbox messaging people and stuff, and I'm not gonna lie, time got away from me again, as always. Get chatting to people, and yeah, time flies when you're having fun. Isn't that the truth? It certainly does. Right, let's see where we can sprinkle ourselves to. I'm trying to find some different groups because I think I sprinkle to the same ones all the time. So I'm just trying to do some different ones. But as I said, if I resonate with you or you have watched me before, if you could sprinkle me around, guys, I would be truly, truly grateful because it all helps me to get my business out there. And I've got something that, you know, something to show you guys because if you've been following me, you'll know I hit pink last month. All thanks to you guys who support me because I wouldn't have done it on my own. I got to my charm today and I got to my display box, which I've managed to put all my other charms into as well. So I shall show you that in a sec. Once I have finished trying to find my groups to sprinkle myself, because for some reason they seem to want to be far and wide again. Let's try that one. I don't think I've been in that one for a while. Come on, tablet. Slow is an understatement. Go on. I do apologise. My tablet is going extra slow. Mind you, probably because it's on charge as well. Probably doesn't help. Okay, we'll do that one. Let's see if we can just do. Let's see if we can just find a quick few others to bung ourselves in we haven't done before that haven't come up on my list. They probably won't even come up on my list. Because it's going to be a hate today because it's warm. My tablet is moaning. Do that one. I haven't done that one for a while. Yeah. Okay. That's as far as it's going to let me go, so that's fine. We will leave it at that. As I said, I'll allow a light. I will hope that you sprinkle me around for me, guys, because I'm not having much luck, believe me. Right. So that can sit there charging and get that cable over that way so I don't get it in the way of anything, because that would be disastrous if I pulled that off my little table. Take my glasses off because I can't see for the glare. Need a drink. I don't know how long that took. All of 5 minutes. 5 minutes. I do. Right, let's get cracking. So I haven't done my eye cream, guys, so I'm going to do my eye cream and I'm going to do my cleanser. And then we are going to go on with some makeup. Now, I'm going to use palette 6. Now, I know palette 6 is not available on the website, guys. But according to our stock list, it is coming back on the 24th of this month. Now, however, I have got a couple of spare palette 6s. So if you like this look that I'm going to create, or try to, I have no idea how this is going to turn out, guys, because I ain't going to lie, I am hot. So I'm just putting my eye cream on. I've just patted that on. I just use the ball end. I don't even use the little bit on the other end. And then I'm just going to massage that in for a sec. So I got a delivery today. Well, actually I got 2 deliveries today, apart from your orders, obviously. Your orders are the most important that have come through, so that is great. So they will be repackaged this afternoon. And if my post office is open tomorrow, I will go down there and ship them out. If they're not, it will be shipped out first thing on Monday. So then you'll have your orders sent to you for those of you who have ordered from me the beginning of this week. So I'm just going backwards and forwards with this little ball applicator. I do go across my eyelids as well, guys, because I do have a hooded eye. And then I can just massage that eye cream in and then just leave it to basically do its goodness. So if you've not tried our eye cream, guys, it's still available. And you can get the tool with it now, so that's even better. Just let me know if you want to grab it. I'm just going to let that sink in for a minute. So I'm going to show you what I got because, as I said, thanks to you guys, I hit pink, which is my 3rd promotion since I joined Younique in 2019, April 2019. So this came with some goodies, which I'm going to be sending out to you lucky ladies who place orders. This is the actual box that it came in. And inside is, because if I don't know if you can see it, can you see that? I know it's backwards. That is now my title for Younique. Explanatory, I think that's how you pronounce it. Pink. So I'm a pink status now, guys. I'm not yellow, I'm now pink. As I said, thanks again for you guys. ordering from me, sprinkling me, sharing me, being my affiliate, because it all helps to get my business out there, help me get recognised, and help me get by supporting me, basically, guys. So nice magnetized box, and inside there is my gorgeous, oh, ring light's getting in the way, let's try and that's it there. There is my gorgeous display box. So my yellow charm, my white charm, sorry, that I got when I first joined back in April 19. Oh, I keep saying 17. April 2019. My yellow status, which I hit within a couple of weeks. My urology. My 10,000 K personal retail personal sales that I've done. That's helped again by you guys, because I would never got that much without you guys purchasing from me and stuff. And there is the baby. There is my pink charm that I managed to earn my promotion last month. So thank you very much, guys. But look at that box, isn't it gorgeous? And I've got room for all the other charms when I will go through and earn some more. And it's all thanks to you guys, so thank you very much. So I got that, I left the other thing downstairs, and also my sponsor, who gave me a little, I think it's on my stories, so you can check it out, my stories, a little key ring and a thank you card for basically being consistent. So again, I thanked her as well for my little gift, little thank you gift, so that was good. So it's been a good day. I've had really exciting post, and obviously I got your got your goodies as well for those of you who have ordered from me. Okay, I'm just trying to make a bit more room on my desk, because I'm not, oh, table, not a desk, it's a table, because it's one of these fold up tables and there's not a lot of room. So that was a palette we used yesterday, which I haven't changed. So I am going to use palette 6, but as I said, guys, in our special this month, you can make your own quad palette up. You can get a pre-order, preloaded one like this one here, our beloved one, which is gorgeous. Now I didn't know whether to do that one again or whether to go for number 6, but I thought, you know what, I'm going to go for number 6. And then I'm going to do palette 6. Now you can get number 4, which is this gorgeous one here as well. So you can got number 4. And then we have got number 6. So number 6 is the one that I'm going to use. But I'm going to do it a bit different to how I normally do it. So all will be revealed. So if you stick around, hopefully I won't keep you too long, guys. I will do my best not to chatter too much. I just want to put my day cream on. And then we will get some foundation on. So this is my Pauline Urology skincare, which I know it's late in the afternoon. But I was going to come live earlier and thought, no, I won't put my skincare on, because I want to show you guys that I do use my skincare. I don't just talk about it, I do actually use it, because everything I talk about, guys, I actually use. I actually own and I use on a daily basis. So I use my Urology, I use my eye cream, and obviously I use my makeup, because I come live I come live nearly every day. I think I only missed about a couple of days in the whole of the last 3 months. And that was down to running late with other things that I just couldn't get the time to come live, or it was too late in the day. But I haven't missed many. And of course, obviously last Sunday I wasn't live. I cheated and used a previous live Sunday video because I had terrific headache and watery eyes from my hay fever. So it wasn't a good combination to basically put any makeup on. Okay, now I'm thinking to make this pop more, I am going to put a foundation on. So I'm going to use my liquid foundation. This probably isn't going to stay on very long, guys, because I'm not going to lie, it is too warm here. It is close to 30 degrees here in the south, well, where I am on the southeast coast of England, in Kent. It's actually 30 degrees. Probably a bit higher than that, because that was quite a while ago I looked at that, so it's probably a bit higher. So I'm just shaking that up because it's a mineral-based liquid foundation. So again, if you want to try our foundations, guys, and you need a colour match, let me know, because I will colour match you, no problem. Free of charge as well, no charge to colour match, so that you can actually be colour matched and find out what is your perfect shade. And if you want me to colour match you and you're not sure how I colour match you, seeing as you are so far away, if you're so far away, is you basically do a selfie, stand in front of a window with the natural light, so that you take a picture of from here to basically here, so that I can see your neck and I can see your face. Full on would be better rather than to the side. Make sure you're full on like I am to you now, but obviously stand in front of a window. Don't have the sunlight beaming straight on you guys, just natural light, so obviously not when you've got the sun coming through the window. And you can, got two choices. You can send that to me for a colour match through Messenger, or you can go onto my website. I can give you the link and you can go to our beauty trial room, and then you can upload that picture yourself and you can virtually try all our foundation colours on. You can try our lip colours on, you can try our eyeshadows on. You can basically have a play and see what colours suit you. But if you don't want to colour match yourself and you want me to do it for you, then just let me know, guys, and I'll do it for you, because that's what I'm here for. So that it was the mattifying primer I've just used. I'm just going to give that a few seconds just to absorb into the skin like it's supposed to, because then it'll mattify my skin. It closes, if you've got large pores, it closes your pores and then prepares your skin ready for your foundation. So your foundation is going to sit on your skin and not seep into your skin and, you know, give you those fine lines or looking like a dried up sand, deserty type of look, which you don't want on your face for sure. So we're going to use my kabuki brush, because we always use that. If you've watched me loads and loads of times, you know how I love my kabuki brush. As I said, my arm is still aching from yesterday after my car decided to for some reason switch off the power steering after I started driving it away. Lucky enough I didn't drive out my street, guys, because I had to go down a hill, because that would have been awful not having any power steering, or having any steering really, because it was frightening. Okay, so 3 medium-sized dots of my foundation, liquid foundation. Now this is organza, so what I do is I just dot it around, and then you can just pat it in, swirl it, put it on any way you want, guys, really. If you've got very flaky skin, then you want to sort of stipple it like this, so that you do not disturb any of your flakes. But then if you've got very flaky skin, guys, you really need to make sure you've got a good skin routine to help with your very dry skin. As I said, you can do our Uology quiz and you can have a look at our Uology and hopefully come up with a solution in our boosters for you to help you with your very dry skin. So this is a light to medium coverage, guys, and as you can see, it has covered very, very quickly. So we are just going to basically work it in. So this is a medium coverage, so it's, you know, if you want the full coverage, then you probably want our stick foundation, or when it comes back in stock, if you haven't tried it and you want to try it, is our spray foundation, guys, because I believe that's coming back in stock on the 21st. Our spray foundation. So if you want to get on my pre-order list, guys, and you need a colour match for that as well, then let me know in the comments or message me on this page and I will inbox you with all the information. And if we need to colour match you, then obviously I will talk to you about colour matching you. But you can get on my pre-order list, and then if you when it gets nearer the time that I know that it's actually going to definitely coming back into stock, because we've got it down for the 21st, but you know, things can happen and sometimes we don't get our shipment. So if for any reason it's delayed, then I can let you know, but I won't take payment until nearer the time. So you can still be on my pre-order list ready, and then I can message you near the time for your payment. But as I say, our spray foundation, guys, every time it's come in so far this year, it has not lasted more than half an hour. Literally, one day it only lasted 21 minutes. And a lot of my teamies didn't even get to fill their orders up for their customers, because it went so quick, literally. So you can see now I have now got a lovely, complete flawless face, and that's using our liquid foundation. Now I am going to set this, guys, because obviously I'm hot. So when it's hot, it's probably a good idea to set your foundation. So a little bit of setting powder on a brush. And I'm just going to set it as well. And I'm going to set my eyes as well, because that will help with my eyeshadow that I'm going to do, because I'm going to do something I haven't done before. Now, I've seen the technique, but I've never actually tried it, guys. So we are going to basically have a little experiment. Because at the end of the day, you know, that's what all makeup is all about, isn't it? Is having a play. And, you know, I like to play around with makeup now. I never used to, but I do now. This is what doing this has done for me, guys. It has given me the confidence to even come here live with you guys and basically do my makeup online. I wouldn't even thought of doing it like I do now. So I'm going to put my eyebrows on, because they don't really show up very much, my eyebrows. I have got eyebrows. They are there. They're just so fair. So I'm going to use my Precision eyeliner, which is getting quite low actually now. I've been using it every day. So if you've not tried this and you want one of these, guys, let me know, because we'll order them. Now I think we've got only, I'm not sure if we got just blonded or whether we have got the others in as well now. But I can check for you. So if you are interested in our brow liner, guys, then let us know, and I can check the stock for you. All I basically do is I just do like a little flick of a line where my eyebrows are, and then I basically just use the spoolie to basically brush through my eyebrows like that, and it just sort of like blends it out. It's just so quick and easy to do. Now your eyebrows are not twins, so they don't have to look identical. In fact, some of our team members, their eyebrows don't even look like sisters. They're really rogue. But you know, it's our own little quirky characteristics, isn't it? You know, if we actually study our faces, we find that a lot of things are not symmetrical on our faces. They're not meant to be. It's our little imperfections that makes us us, makes us you, or me, or things like that. So that's my eyebrows on, guys. So you can see that very, very quick. So as I said, it's got a retractable nib, which is not like, I'm almost at the end of it. Actually, that is as far as it goes. So if you've been watching me for the last 3 months, and I've been using this, because my favourite palette of all time, which is my brow palette, retired. So I won't use something on a live that you guys can't get hold of. So even though palette 6 is not on my website available now, it is supposed to be coming back on the 24th. I don't know how much stock we're going to have, but I have got some spare ones here if you want to grab these as part of our month special, guys. You can have that one, palette 4. You can have the Beloved palette, which I showed you a little while ago, or you can make up your own quad palette. Okay, so this is going to be interesting to say the least. So we are going to use our fluffy crease brush first, and I am going to put a transition colour on, which I think I'm going to use Enthralled. That's Enthralled. And we're basically just going to put this like a halo in my transition area. Now your transition area, if you're not sure what your transition area is just above your crease, your natural crease, and where you can feel your brow bone. That is your transition area. So I'm just going to work this backwards and forwards in there, like so. So you can see that's just warming that up. Now make sure you go up into your transition area, so right on that bone, guys, especially if you've got a hooded eye, because then you're going to get more of that colour showing when we come to do the next bit. So this is going to give us the halo effect when we come to use a darker colour. So again, we're just going to work this in our transition area. Now, as I said, I saw this done with a different palette, and it was 4 colours from a palette, so I'm going to use 4 colours in this palette, and we're going to try and do this look. As I said, I don't know how well it's going to come out because I've never done the look like this before. Hopefully it's going to look nice. Then again, it may not, but as I said, if you are just checking, if you're just scrolling and you've just come across me, my name is Pauline Rogers and I am the face behind Beauty For You. So if you do stick around and I give you value, then please drop me a heart, drop me a thumbs up. As I said, if you like the page, guys, let me know that you have liked and you have sprinkled this video, and I will put your name down on my entry to my 1,000 like giveaway. So once this page has hit 1,000 likes, I will be doing a 1,000 like giveaway. So if you want to be in a chance to win something, be part of that, then let us know. So you can see now I've just gone backwards and forwards in my transition, so that's just warmed my eyelid up. Now we're going to use a crease brush, and we're going to go in with this darker colour here next to it, which is called, I've got my glasses on because I can't read it. We just used Enthralled, and we're now going to use Ostentatious, I think you pronounce that. So again, this is very, very dark. See, very, very dark. And what we're going to do, again, we're just going to work it in this outer edge. We're going to work it over the eyelid and up into the crease. So we're just going to take our time. So we're not going right into the middle. We are just going to work this outer edge. And we're going to work, you know where you would normally put a wing? We are going to work it back there, guys. We're just working this up. As I said, I've not done this before, so I'm not quite sure how this is going to, but we're going to blend it out again in a minute as well. We're just going to blend that in that crease area a bit as well now. So basically we're just going to take our time and we're going to blend and work that from the outer corner. Now if you do go a little bit rogue, get your foundation brush and you can just straighten that up a bit, like so. So don't worry too much about it being neat at this point. That's what I saw on this video of somebody doing this, saying don't worry about being too neat, because you're going to blend, and then we're going to do the same with the other side. And again, we're just going to work that outer edge and crease basically, but we're not going right over the whole eyelid, we're just working that outer corner. And if you do go too far in, it doesn't really matter, guys, because we are going to go over more as well. So this is supposed to be, I think it's called like a halo look, I think it's called, if I remember right. As I said, I've never done it, but I thought, you know what, it's a hot day, I don't really want to be rushing around or anything like that, so why not take some time. I'm just going to move my tablet out of there so I get a bit more arm room. That's it. Put my glasses out of the way. That's it. Rest my arms. I'm getting arm ache with my arms. So we're just going to work this. So hopefully I've come in a bit closer for you guys as well, which makes it easier to see. So we're just working this in this outer corner, like so. So we've done that on and we've done that on. Now we're going to take a little bit more and we're now going to work the inner corner. So inner corner of the eyelid and the crease. So we're not worried about covering all the eyelid. So you can see that I've still got that little bit in the centre. If you haven't got enough of the non-space bit in the centre, don't worry, because we can go over with a lighter shade to make that more pop in a sec. So we're just going to work this. So I'm just working it, and then I'm just going to go right in what I've got on my brush, and I'm just going to swoop backwards and forwards only in the crease, backwards and forwards. So that is creating that halo. So can you see how it's now lighter in that very centre of my eyelid. So if you feel you haven't got it, you've got too much in the crease area, we can line that up when we put the next colour on, so don't panic too much. And then we do the same, another little bit on this one. And again, we're just going to work this inner crease, this inner corner rather, and up into that upper crease. Like so you can still see I've got that little centre bit in the middle. I've probably not got as much, I've probably gone a little bit too far over, but again, that's fine, because what we can do now we've done that is we can go backwards and forwards in that crease area only to basically tie up the outer and the inner corners up, so we sort of like join them together, but only in the crease. So if you've got a hooded eye, you can go a little bit higher with this so that it's going to open your eyes up that little bit more, and that's what drew me to this when I saw this on the video, because I thought, yeah, I've got a hooded eye, so you see how much that's making my eyes open up. Then what you can do is you can get your fluffy crease, your fluffy blending brush, and you can just gently from that outer corner and just gently blend, inner corner, gently blend, and then you can just go over backwards and forwards just to blend that out a bit more. So you see it's coming together quite nicely actually. I'm quite liking this. So as I said, if you're watching me guys, then give me a thumbs up, let me know that you are enjoying this, that you're checking in, so that I can come back and thank you. As I said, if you want to have a go at this, then please do, and send me some pictures that you've done. Okay, and again, if you've gone a little bit rogue, just get your blending brush, your foundation brush, and from that corner of your eye, you can just tidy up a bit like that. Okay, then what we're going to do is, again, we're going to use our fluffy crease brush, and you know that colour we used to start with, the lighter brown, which was called Enthralled. We're just going to get a bit more on our brush, not a lot, and again we are just going to go in that transition area. We're just going to gently blend backwards and forwards just to basically do the halo again on that top, to tie them together like that. Again on the other side. So you can have a go at this. This is the first time I'm doing this, guys, so let me know what you think, because this is the first time I've ever done this type of eye look, doing this technique. So let me know what you think in the comments, guys, and let me know if you really think that, you know, I'm doing a good job, because I'd love to know. As I said, this palette is available. I have got a couple spare, and it should be coming back on our website very, very shortly. Hopefully it'll last long enough for you guys to get it if you want this palette, because this palette is absolutely gorgeous. So I've not dipped my brush now. I'm just, what's on the brush, I'm now just working it backwards and forwards just to blend it softly. So I'm not putting any pressure on the brush at all. I'm barely touching my actual eye, and I'm just gently blending that. So can you see? So I've still got that patch in the centre where it's still light. Now, what we're going to do now is we're going to use a deluxe brush, which is this one here, and we are going to pick up Calm, which you can see is this sort of like whitish colour, whitish pinky colour. So we're going to get this on our brush, so you can see there, tap off the excess, and then what we're going to do now is we're going to pat this on our eyelid to basically make that inner bit in the middle pop. So we can put this on, take our time and build this up. Go right up into your crease and on your eyelid, but just in that centre. Don't go too far over, because you don't want to cover up the dark colour that you've done the smoky bit with. So let's just open it up. Can you see? Let's just open it up like that. And again, just take your time, pat it on. Now I find patting it works better, because then you're not rubbing it. So just pat it on, just get it on your brush, bang off the excess, and basically just pat that inner area, because that's what we're going to put the sparkly colour on top of to make it pop. Like so. So you can see how that's opened up. So you've got the darker on the edge, can you see? And then we are going to basically do the other eye, and again up to the crease, and just that centre part of our eyelid. Don't go right in the corner. I'm just going to pat, you can see that. So you've got like a halo effect. So you've got light there and then a halo, darker, darker, and then a sort of like an ombre up into your, towards your eyebrow. So again, we're just going to pat that on, like so. Like that. So you can see now where I've got that lighter bit. So if I close my eyes, hopefully if you're watching you can see. If you're watching now and you can see what I'm on about, then give me a thumbs up and let me know, guys. I'm just going to pat that on a little bit more because I want the colour I'm going to put on top to really pop, like so. And then if you're not too happy, you can get your crease brush again. Make sure you get the right one, and you can pick up a bit more of that darker colour if you feel that you've gone a little bit rogue, and you can just put a little bit more of that darkness in just to darken that up a little bit more on the outer and in the corner. So see how that's making that pop now. You can do the same on this side. So if you've gone a little bit rogue like I just did, and you've covered up too much of the inner and outer corner, see now, you've sprayed that pop more, and then again just go over the top in your crease area, just to tie them two up, but leave that white in the centre free, like so. So you can see now how that's made that more pop than the other side. So when you go to, again, it's a happy mistake, but you can not panic, and you can correct it and make it even better. So when you put your makeup on, if you feel you don't put enough the first time round, then you can put some more on the second time round to make it really pop. Just make sure that you actually tie those two edges up together by going backwards and forwards in that crease area, just to tie them together like so, like that. So that's looking a bit better because you can really see that pop now in the centre, can't you? Or I can, so hopefully you can. Okay. You can just basically just get your brush and basically like a little triangle, just work in from that corner up and over into your crease, like so. And then with the same brush that you use the white, we're going to go in with this colour here because I think it's going to look gorgeous, which is called Delightful. Now this is going to probably have a little bit of fallout because it is very packed and sparkly, guys. Look at that. Now where we got that white, we are now going to pat this shimmer, because we all have a little bit of sparkle in our lives, guys, shouldn't we? That's what life's all about, a little bit of sparkle. We're just going to basically pat this on. Again, stay where you put the white so that you just pack it on where that light be. So can you see that now? We're just lighting that up with some sparkle. Just have a little bit of time. Just pack it on. So you can pack as little or as less as you want, but only stay in that centre part. Don't go right over into the edges. And do the same with the other eye. And again, just work that little centre, a bit like that. Look at that. I'll do that now, can you see? Isn't that gorgeous? I am liking this, guys. Maybe I should do these more often with different colours. What do you think? Would you like to see more of these techniques? Let me know. like that. And then what we can do again is with the same brush that we used for the transition, again we can just pick it up. We've not dipped it, we're just going to backwards and forwards at the very top, just so that we blend that very edge at the top up like that, just to tie that all in like so. And if you feel that you haven't got enough darkness to give that little bit, you can get a little bit of the dark as well, and just go only in the very crease, just to tie them two together a little bit, but not a lot like that, because I just want to darken that up a little bit. So I'm only using, I'm hardly touching it, guys, I'm just using what's on the brush like that. And then what we can do to tie this in is you can use your darker bit, just a tiny bit, on the same brush, tap it off, and then you can go underneath and just basically tie that corner in. Now you can go all the way across if you want to, or you can go halfway like so, just to tie it in. Entirely up to you, or you don't have to go under if you don't want to, but I think once you put the eyeshadow on, that's just going to tidy it up. Again, this side. You can basically just work that in under the eye, just to basically tie that in. Just a little bit of blend. So you're just basically clearing up that edge, like so. That's basically a halo I've just done, guys. Not bad for a first attempt, actually. First time I've ever done it. And then what you can do is you can go in with your lighter colour, and you can just sort of like from the other edge, just do a little bit from that end, and just blend that off a little bit, just so it just basically frames your eye. You don't need a lot, very little. So I look down, hopefully you can see that halo. As I said, if you like this, guys, and even if you're watching now or you're watching on the replay, give me a thumbs up. And then what you can do to complete the look is get a white pencil, preferably one that you don't need to sharpen. I need to find my sharpener. So I forgot I used this the other day, didn't I? And basically took the edge of my pencil off. Now these are nice and creamy, these pencils, so we're just going to use a little bit. And then what you're going to do to make your eyes really pop is you're going to work this pencil right in your waterline. So that opens your eye up. Now it will look a bit bright at the moment, but what you can do after you've got it on is your eyes are going to, obviously the natural moisture in your eyes, just blink a few times and that will disperse and it won't be as bright. So by the time we finish putting mascara on, that shouldn't be too bright. If it is, you can get an eyeliner. You've got an eyeliner brush, and what you can do if you have put it a little bit too bright is you can just gently blend it a bit, because that one was a bit bold. But can you see how that's opened my eyes up as well? So let me know what you think, guys. Okay, so that is the colours, basically using these two colours here and then these two colours here, and that is what we've created to make this halo eye. So let us know in the comments, guys. So we'll go on and do our eyelashes. So I'm now going to comb my eyelashes, and then we will put our primer on and our 4D on, and then basically, guys, that is our look completed. And then we can just, if we have to wear a mask, if we're going out somewhere, we have to put a face mask on, then we've just done our eyes. Or you can complete the whole look if you're going somewhere where you don't need to wear a face mask. So we're going to get the primer and we're going to prime our eyelashes now. What this primer is going to do is it's going to condition my lashes and nourish them. And separate them. If you've not tried eyelash primer, guys, I highly recommend it, because it really does make a difference to your eyelashes when you come to put your mascara on. Just look at the eyelashes there compared to the eye I haven't put eyelashes on. It really does make a difference. And you know that it's protecting your lashes and nourishing them, so that when you do wear mascara, you are giving your lashes the best protection you can, so that you're not going to damage your lashes. Because at the end of the day, guys, they are hair, so they should be conditioned, they should be protected like the hair on your head. You should look after them. Now you don't have to wait for this to go completely dry. You can wait for it to go a bit tacky, but you don't have to wait for it to go completely dry. But it is going to condition your lashes, and it is going to separate them, so that when you put your mascara on, you've covered all your itty bitty lashes, so that when you put your mascara on, you've got like a paint by numbers with your mascara as well. And then we're going to go on with my trusty 4D, because we used the Epic in black yesterday, so we're going to use the 4D. So again, I'm going to pull it out. Now there isn't a great deal for me to actually remove so much off this now. It is getting less, but again, I am still going to take that little bit of time just to make sure that I have removed all the excess, because I have got itty bitty lashes, guys, and I don't want to flood my lashes, so I do remove as much of the material, or the product rather. And then I get into my lash line, wiggle backwards and forwards and blink. Just basically wiggle and blink, because I make sure I get all my lashes coated with our 4D. Do the same on the bottom. You don't need to blink the bottom ones, you just wiggle backwards and forwards. Just get them all coated, all the little ones. Now I know probably a lot of you probably don't wear mascara on your lower lashes, but I just like to complete that look. And then I can just start to rotate the wand through my lashes and start and build them, because this fibre 4D will give me thicker and longer lashes without the hassle of gluing or forking out for extensions. And what I like to do is, once I got my eyelashes coated, is I do like to get my lash comb out again, and then just give my lashes that little bit of a lift with my lash comb. So basically I'm just pushing my lashes up, guys, from that outer edge, the lash line, to give them the maximum lift I can give them. Look at the difference. Look up. Hopefully you can see that. And then I've got enough on here to basically do the process on this eye. So just wiggle backwards and forwards and basically just blink. By wiggling, you're getting right into your waterline, so that's giving you that thickness on the bottom. And then by blinking, you're blinking the product through your lashes. And then go same on the bottom, just go wiggle backwards and forwards across the bottom lashes, just to coat them in the 4D. Now this is a fibre infused 1 wand application, guys. We did used to have a 3D out, but we have now got this one step 4D out, which is just 1 wand. So if you were using our 3D and you didn't get on with it, then you are going to like our 4D better, guys, because as I said, it's 1 wand. The fibres are already in the mascara, and all you do is, like I'm doing, is you basically just build your lashes up, and each time you go over your lashes, the fibres are hooking onto each other to give you that length and volume. And again, I'm just going to push my lashes up from the bottom to start, because my lashes are so straight, guys. I like to just use my lash comb just to give that a little bit more of a lift. I'm gonna lie, I'm sweating now. I'm surprised my makeup hasn't sweated off. I'm glad I setted it with the set powder, and I will go over with a setting spray afterwards. Now I can feel that getting very dry, so again I'm now going to remove the product that I scraped off, put it all the way down, screw it all the way up as if you were finished with it, and then I'm going to carefully, I'm going to wiggle it around inside. Don't pump, wiggle it around, and then I'm going to pull it out. Now I'm not going to scrape off as much this time, because I think we are getting to the end of this tube, because we have been using it a lot. Okay, and then we're going to go back over, we'll wiggle our bottom lashes, because we want to make them more noticeable, like so. So you can see now that white is not so white now on my eyeliner, because your eyes will not naturally have moisture, which will eventually dull that down a little bit. And then we're going to basically rotate this through and blink the mascara through our little back lashes. And by rotating the wand, we are using the long side and the short side of the wand, so that it's actually creating longer lashes. And then we can just do like a little flick or blink and do the same with the other side. So there's no rule, guys, on how many times you go over your lashes, because this is totally buildable. You basically build until you get the ideal length and volume that you want your lashes to be. So our 4D is a more dramatic look, where our Epic is just basically a daily look. But I can tell you now, guys, I love using the Epic as well, because even the Epic gives me longer lashes, which I love. And again, I'm just going to push my lashes up with the lash comb just before this baby sets, just so I know it's giving my eyelashes that little bit more lift. Now you don't have to use the lash comb, guys, if you don't want to. You can use a lash curler, or if you've got naturally curly lashes, once you rotate that wand from the lash line, you are going to naturally get the curl in your lashes. Okay, so I'll leave it there. So I'm now going to wipe off again and then close it up, and then I will go over again just with my lash comb, just for a few seconds more, just giving my lashes a little bit of more of a push up, because I am a bit of a fiddler when it comes to this. Like so. Now I'm going to leave that for a few minutes to set, and then I'll come in closer and I'll show you my lashes up close and personal. I am. If I go like that, I'll probably smear my makeup off, because I'm that warm, guys. It's so hot down here. And what you can do with this palette, because you have got these two colours here, if you hadn't used the eyebrow like I have, you could have used either of those colours to basically do your eyebrows. But I am going to use this lighter colour that I used for my transition, and I'm going to use my concealer foundation brush, the little end on it. I'm just going to get a little bit of it enthralled, and I'm basically just going to work it on my cheeks. So basically I'm just going to bronze my cheeks up using Enthralled from palette number 6 as well. So you can just get it on. I'm basically just using the brush. I'm using the little bit end of the brush rather than the big end of the brush, because again, that is only a tiny little thing. You can see that's not going to fit where that's just ideal for fitting. So I can just stroke that colour, put it on the brush, put it on my cheeks. Now if you're not sure where you would put a bronzer or a blusher, top of your ear, bottom of your lip, where it goes in, that's as far as the dimple part, that's as far as you go. And then you can use the other end and then gently circular motions up and back, just to blend, because you want to make sure you blend, guys, because you don't want to see that harsh line. You just want to see that colour difference just in that section. So basically just work it round and round, up and back like that. So you can see now how that's chiselled out my cheekbones. And if you want to contour, I'm not going to do it today, but you can contour on your forehead if you've got a very high forehead, and you can contour under your chin, your jawbone, and down onto your chin, just to give you a little bit more, and obviously down the side of your nose as well. But I'm not going to do all that today because I think I've been on long enough for you guys. Okay, so basically my entire face apart from foundation and my eyebrows with palette number 6, and you can grab palette number 6 in our monthly special, guys. As I said, I've got a couple here, but the rest are still out of stock until I think the 24th it comes in. Now if you want to make this a little bit lighter, you can go in with this little colour here on the end. It's called Lofty, so you can use that as a highlighter. So get yourself another little clean brush, and you can just get a little bit, and you can just go under your eyebrow, just a little bit, not a lot, like that. And you can just lighten that up a little bit, but don't do too much because you want that halo effect lower down. So you can just do that like so. Hi Chloe, how are you? You see you pop on. Okay, so that is basically my entire face apart from the eyebrows, guys, and the foundation, using palette number 6. Now I'm going to come in closer and I'll look down so you can, hopefully now you can see the halo effect. As I say, it's the first time I've ever done it, and you can actually see the length of my lashes when my eyes are shut. There are my lashes to the side, because I have the itty bitty little lash. I'm in the itty bitty lash committee, I am. And then I'm going to come in and I'm going to look ahead, and then I'm going to look up. And I do have a hooded eye, but hopefully you can see more of my lashes, because the way we've done our makeup today, it's given me more of a wide-eyed look. So hopefully you can see that. And then what you can do to complete the look, still use palette number 6. If you've got a lip gloss or a lip butter, you can basically put a little bit, just work it around your lips so you get them nice and moist. Noisy monkey as I always am. Then get your little lip brush, make sure it's clean, so if you've got anything on it previously, and then this colour here that we haven't used in the centre here, see it's nice and pink, which is called, get my glasses, sorry, blind as a bat as always, Impressive. You can even use this as a blush if you want to. Get a little bit. And pat it, and you can work it onto your lips. And if you like that sort of ombre type of look, you can use this colour on the end that we've used right in the middle of our eyes, guys, which is called Lofty. No, tell a lie, Delightful. Get a little bit of that again on your brush, just in the centre. Just lighten that up. And that's basically my entire look, apart from my eyebrows and my foundation, guys, using palette 6. But look at that eye colour. Let me know what you think. Give me a thumbs up, give me a heart. And then when you're finished, obviously clean your brushes, close your palette, and then get some setting spray and set your face. Ooh, shook that and it decided to leak again. Now, you're supposed to go, do it me, you just, I do it. I probably use more than I should, to tell a lie. I'm not going to lie, I love the smell of this stuff. And that's basically set your face. And then sort my hair out. Even though it's sweating, it's sticking to my head. I'll just give it a shake up so it's not sticking to my head so much. And that, guys, is my entire look using palette number 6. As I said, this is not available on our website at the moment, so you can't order it yourself. But I have got a couple here, and it is coming back on our website, I think around about the 24th of this month. And I can keep you posted, so if you want to be on my pre-order list for when this does come back on, then let me know. But look at that, guys. What do you think of that makeup look? Is that not impressive? I'd be pretty impressed. The fact that I've never done that before. I think I've done such a good job. I think I've done bad. Let me know. Oh, thank you, Chloe. Never done a halo. As I say, I saw it with Louise, but she used Louise and somebody else a year ago on Valentine's when this one came out. And I thought I could copy it and use those colours, but I thought, you know what, I'll give it a go and try it with palette 6. So that's what I've done. So guys, that is my live for today. I hope you've enjoyed it. As I said, if you are new and you've never watched me before, then please drop me a message. Tell me you're new. Let me know where you're watching from. And if I resonate with you, please press anywhere on the screen. Press follow. Like my page, guys, because I am doing a 1,000 like giveaway. I think we're up to about 850 something now, I think. Or nearabouts. As I said, once this page hits 1,000 likes, I am going to be doing a 1,000 like giveaway. So if you sprinkle this video around, like the page, come back and let me know that you have liked and you have sprinkled, so that I can put your name down as an entry into that 1,000 like giveaway. Any questions about any of the products I've used today, guys, or the product I've used, the palette, or any of the other products that I've used, the foundation, the the heat's getting to me, face primer. If you want to know more about the eye cream, because I haven't put a lot of makeup on, guys, but look, I can see a difference in my eye area. Hopefully you can too if you've been watching me long enough. But I'm not as puffy, and those lines are definitely getting less. So if you want to try our eye cream, guys, give us a shout, because you know you've got the Love It guarantee. Like all our other products, you've got the Love It guarantee, guys, so nothing is you're going to be stuck with. You've got the Love It guarantee if you're not happy. And if you want to grab my lash sets, get a serum, get a primer, 4D or an Epic, then give me a shout, guys, as well. And if you're in the UK and I have enough bundles going in, I can save you guys on shipping, so let me know as well. So I hope you've enjoyed today, guys. Try it and stay cool. I'm going to go and have a nice chilled glass of ice water now because I'm really hot. And I will catch you tomorrow. So stay safe. If you're out in the sun, guys, please stay safe. And please don't get heat stroke or sunstroke. Just look after yourself. And I will see you tomorrow. And as I say, if you want to grab that beauty box, guys, the link is above as well. But if you want to know more about the beauty box as well, again, drop me a message and I will tell you all the deets about it. So all take care, guys. Hope you've enjoyed this. And I will see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye.